We're live? Hooray, we're live. Hi, chat. Okay, give me a couple seconds to do a couple things, and then we're gonna check them patch notes because I got some words about some stuff. Hang on one sec. See if I can find. No, I cannot. Soon, chat. Soon. View your channel. There we go. Pop out. Hooray. But yeah, chat, we were having a storm up here, so I decided to not start chat or not start stream just in case. One, it was really loud, and two, like I don't want the power to go out randomly in the middle of the stream. Where Bennett? Bennett is gone. Shh. Shh. Bennett doesn't exist. Shh. 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 There we go. Alright, I found it. Okay. There's the patch notes. We're not playing PTB today because, honestly, a lot of this stuff is stuff I can't really test too well on my own anyways. And I don't feel like sitting in lobbies for like an hour just to test Insidious and then reinstall the new game. Anyways, other people better, bigger, and stronger than I have tested a lot of this stuff. So, first things first, we're getting 2 new survivors, Rick and, oh my god. How do you say her name? Does anyone know? I don't watch Walking Dead and I don't want to mispronounce it. Is it Michanine? Michanine?
Holy crap, Lois, it's Glitchtrap from Five Nights at Freddy's VR, help wanted by Steel Wool Studios.
Holy crap, Lois! Michonne. Michonne! Oh, right! Isn't she from, like Louisiana? Oh my god, I'm so stupid. So stupid. Okay. Michonne. Right. Okay. Thank you. How is it? Okay. All right. You know, I know you guys can't hear the southern accent sometimes, but can someone explain to me why it is that I can't roll my R's when I say like Renato, but I said like Michonne, like you're supposed to? I'm done. I'm done with my life. Okay, so we're getting Rick and Michonne. Okay. So some of these perks I might have overreacted to a tiny bit when I read them. One thing I do want to say that was funny, I mentioned this in the Discord. When I was reading this on my phone, I was at Five Below with my niece, and I only saw the word frag, so I thought this was called frag pallets, and that was the most metal thing I've read in a Daylight patch note. Which okay, whatever. Alright, we've got Apocalyptic Ingenuity. After unlocking or rummaging through 2 chests, press the ability 1 button for 8 seconds next to a broken pallet to build a fragile pallet. You see the auras of broken pallets within 32 meters. Fragile pallets are destroyed after being dropped. So basically, you get a party pallet from the anniversary event as a as an ability. You have to unlock 2 chests or rummage through them, so you don't have too many options on these. This is definitely not the real, but no. I'm definitely not the mimic either. Not the mimic. That's not a real thing. Don't worry about it. I don't know how to feel about this one. I like the idea, and I think it's a perk everyone's been wanting for a while, similar to Shoulder the Burden, so I'm actually kind of cool with this. Because if you have to rummage or unlock, I mean, that means you're limited on how many you have. You can't just, like, put, like, 30 of the fucking things on a map, you know? I'm looking at these night changes. We'll get to the night changes, don't worry. New perk, Come and Get Me. After unhooking a survivor, while crouching and idle, press the ability button to make injured and dying survivors within 24 meters leave no scratch marks or pulls of blood for 15 seconds. You scream and the killer sees your aura for 5 seconds. Okay. We're never going to see this perk. We're never going to see this perk. Do I think it's cool? Yes. Do I love this idea? Yes. Are we going to see anyone use it? No. Dear God, no. Especially not in normal matches. I love this idea. I love this altruistic idea of a perk that, like, you're, like, sacrificing. It's literally, like, there's a scene in Walking Dead for this, like, every season. This is such a cool thematic perk. I love this. But we're never going to see it. I'm more worried about the perk buffs. Also, Knight and Clown were destroyed. I've heard stories about Knight and Clown. We'll see. I heard Pyramid Head's good, though. So there's that. Teamwork. Hey, look, we had another teamwork perk. Toughen up. When another survivor pallet stuns or blinds the... When another survivor pallet blinds or stuns the killer while you are injured and within 24 meters, your grunts of pain, scratch marks, and pools of blood are reduced by 100% for 30 seconds. Uh-huh. I mean, it's a cool idea. Like, I like this idea. I don't think it's going to be very good. but that's cool, I guess. They could probably up that range, honestly. I'd say make it 32. Fuck it. Michonne, new perk, Conviction. This is the one I read, and I didn't fully understand when I read it, and it freaked the fuck out. Okay, after you've healed one survivor while downed at least 25% recovery, at least 25% recovery, press the ability 2 button to recover instantly. You gain broken, then are downed after 30 seconds. So, when I originally read this, I thought you just got yourself up. I didn't read the second part where you go back down. So there's a couple things with this. One, in most normal situations, this lets you reposition. That's basically what this lets you do. And in, like, very niche scenarios, like, let's say the killer slugs for the 4K and the gate is opened, and you're, like, right there, and you have sprint burst. I mean, just get yourself up and sprint burst out the gate. Nothing's stopping you. The going down thing means nothing in that case. The other thing with this... Actually, no. My second thing wouldn't work because you're broken. I was like, yeah, you could just pop a syringe. Yeah, if you combine this with, like, tenacity, you could be very annoying to pick up. Now, you can only do it once after you heal somebody. So, like, you can't spam it, but, like, one time is all you need. I like this perk. This perk is probably going to be kind of annoying to deal with, but I like this perk. Because also, unlike Unbreakable, you do have to heal someone to get it, at least. And you have to be 25% recovered. Before the... if you could use it with plot, that'd be interesting. You can plot twists. According to Luna, you can. Did someone test that, Luna, on the PTB? Because that sounds hilarious. I don't know. We're gonna have to see with this one. I like this idea though. I don't hate this. It sounds really, really busted, like, on paper, and it probably is with a couple combinations. But the base idea, I think, is cool. Hens, of course, Hens tested it. If you can pick yourself... blah, blah, blah. Okay, sorry, my bad. Perk Last Stand. After spending 60 seconds in the killer's terror radius while not in chase, when you fast vault, stun the killer for 3 seconds if you are within 2.5 meters, then this perk disables for the rest of the trial. So you can do this... Wait. Can you only do this one time? Then this perk is disabled for the rest of the trial. So you can only do this one time. Per survivor. Okay, so technically 4. Well, I thought this was going to be annoying. Now I don't think it's going to be that bad. Okay, never mind. This is, again, though, much like the apocalyptic ingenuity, this is another perk people have been asking for so long. Hi, Miller. I hope you're enjoying your handiwork of Glitchtrap. Everyone thank Miller for drawing Glitchtrap. No, I like this. It's only really good against gash killers. Like, yeah, fair enough. I don't know, I like this perk. The other thing with this perk, and I mentioned it again in the Discord, this perk on top of, oh my god, what is the Arella perk for the speed boost? It's not, is Duty of Care the speed boost one, or is it the other way? Or is the rapid response? Man, the perks are becoming Pokemon, man. I can't remember them all. There's no fucking way. Duty of Care? Okay, yeah. Similar to how Duty of Care is like a tank perk I've been wanting for so long. This is a stun perk I've been wanting for so long, and I really do think the next version of 2v8, we're getting new classes for Survivor. We're gonna get like a stunning class that like does stuff like this, and then we're gonna get a tank class. I'm calling it now, and I'm probably wrong. I don't care. I want it so bad. Teamwork Throwdown. When you pallet stun or blind the killer, other injured survivors gain endurance and see the killer's aura for 10 seconds. Okay, so I know obviously it's a teamwork perk. So my best guess on how they want you to use this, and I'm saying want you to use it, not how we're all going to, but how they want you to use it, is one of you runs this, stuns the killer, and then the other person in range gets this effect, runs up, and then body blocks with the endurance. That's what I'm assuming they want us to do with it. Now, are you going to? I don't know. Also, you bring up Blastmine, Yoshi. My curiosity with that would be... It says within 24 meters. Is it 24 meters of the killer or the survivor? Because if it's of the killer, that could be pretty annoying. Because you could blast mine from halfway across the map, anyone who happens to be around in the area. If it's a survivor, I don't think it's that big of a deal. I like this idea, though, because it is other survivors. It doesn't affect the person that got the stun. If it was a person that got the stun, this would be, like, fucking one of the best perks in the game, I feel. No, I don't hate it. I like all of these perks. I think some of them need a little bit of adjusting. But overall, no, I like all of these perks. I think a couple of them have really cool combos. I don't think any of them seem, like, overly broken. Like, again, it's not like there's not, like, a shoulder to the burden in this list, right? There's, like, a Duty of Care, right? A perk that is strong, but, like, not meta-defining strong, you know? That is true. Of course, it'd be a shame if there were two killers who kind of counteract that entire playstyle, and one of them is extremely popular, but has been getting nerfed slowly and slowly as the days go on. Pyramid Head changes. Okay, I didn't talk to Fury, but Fury made a video on this that you guys should check out, by the way. But pretty much the general consensus, I'm not going to go through every single one of these, but the general consensus is that Pyramid Head's changes are great. These are all good. The add-ons all feel different and unique, and like Yoshi was saying, feel similar to Springtrap's add-ons, where there's an add-on for everything you want to do. The one thing that I know some people were, quote, complaining about was this one, the decreased movement speed. And the survivors being rescued now have the haste. Now, they don't get hook effects still. That should be mentioned. They don't get decisive strike. They don't get borrowed time. They don't get off the record. So it's just the 10 seconds of haste. The other thing with this is when you're playing Pyramid Head, yes, you can tunnel the survivors right out of the cage, but most Pyramid Heads don't, like, stand next to the cage, you're usually more than 10 seconds away from it. So, like, I don't really see this as being that big of a deal. I think this is fine. As far as the movement speed goes, Yoshi, you know the numbers better than me. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. This makes him the exact same movement speed as Springtrap when he's holding an axe up now, doesn't it? Am I wrong on that? Springtrap doesn't say 4.4 when he's holding the axe up. Springtrap is even slower than that? You know, in my base kit changes video for Springtrap, I was going to mention the zoning and how it needs to be changed. And the more I talk with people and realize, his zoning actually kind of sucks. Like, it's effective, it works, but it kind of sucks compared to a lot of other killers. Wow. Okay, yeah, never mind.
Hello? Hello?
Hey, Marmy. And the lifetime going up to 90 seconds is great. The duration to 10? Is this like how long you can make trails for? Is this one? Increase the maximum right of judgment duration? Because I mean that's a good change regardless. Okay, that's a good change. I mean they doubled it. That's insane. That's good. Increase the punishment of the damned range to 10 meters was 8. So it seems like, again, like, behavior is definitely trying to make it so people don't zone with him. They're trying to make it so people put as many trails as they can on the map so people are constantly tormented, and that you're trying to go for your M2s as much as you can. Which leads us into the add-ons, and the ones I want to mention are the Iridescent Seal. Decreases the range by 50%. Punishment of the Damned's range is increased by hitting rights of judgment trails up to a max of 200%. So, okay. I'm going to show you guys this if you haven't seen the max range. Because, holy shit. Fiore, I'm using your stuff. I don't care. You can get mad at me later. Let me see if can I find it.
It should just automatically recover somebody.
Is it the goblet or the other one? It's the other one, right? The Seal of Omega Snipes. Okay, there it is. There it is.
Okay, so the more trails I leave on the ground. So in theory, if we leave like an insane amount.
Yeah, do it again.
Brother! Brother!
Oh my gosh! Wait, okay, hold on, don't move. Don't move. Don't move. You were right there. He was all the way over here. And I hit him from that
That's
far.
like... That's fucking insane!
Okay, you were right from across the map.
Just watch this.
Oh my gosh! Wait, okay, hold on, don't move. Don't move. Don't move. You were right there. He was all the way over here. And I hit him from that far.
That's insanity. I could not wait to see the crazy shit people do with that.
Deposit 5 coins.
I don't have 5 coins. Sure is cool with me. I can show his stuff. It's fine. Oh my god. Goblet's cool too. It does destroy the thing. The 20% cooldown, from what I've seen, is quite the detriment. But I think for what it's letting you do is really cool. You can hit the survivor and destroy the pallet at the same time, by the way. It doesn't prioritize. The trail doesn't stop. It keeps going. Springtrap is 3.68 meters a second, and Pyramid Head is 4.2. He's also still faster than You know what else is cool? What else is cool, Thara? What else is cool? Jesus Christ.
My friend, you have met a terrible, terrible demise.
Well, we have to wait for this before I go over the patch notes.
I don't feel too bad about it. After all, if it weren't from me, it would have just been from someone else, you know? I guess what I'm trying to say is...
I really should turn that off for this.
Well, for everyone else, life goes on. Not for you. You're dead. But that's neither here nor there. It reminds me of one summer day in the park.
So, chat, what do we talk about now?
Delightful picnic with my good friend Orville. And I said to him, Orville, I have a story. And he said to me, what's the significance of the story? And I said to him, Orville, not every story has to have significance, you know? Sometimes...
Fucking Mr. Hippo interrupting my patch note reading.
You try to read into every little thing and find meaning in everything anyone says, you'll just drive yourself crazy. I had a friend do it once. Wasn't pretty. We talked about it for years. And not only that, but you'll likely end up believing something you shouldn't believe and thinking something you shouldn't think, or assuming something you shouldn't assume, you know? Sometimes, I said, a story is just a story. So just be quiet for 1 second of your life and eat your sandwich, okay? Of course, it was only then I realized I made sandwiches.
Did you realize Pyramid Head got buffed?
Orville was having such difficulty eating it.
No? Okay.
Elephants have those clumsy hands, you know? Actually, I suppose that's the problem. They don't have hands at all, do they? They're all feet. I couldn't imagine someone asking me to eat a sandwich with my feet. Now, if I recall correctly, there was a bakery nearby. I said to him, Orville, let me go get you some rye bread. Now, I'm unsure if elephants enjoy rye bread, but I assure you that Orville does. Now, this was on a Tuesday, which was good because rye bread was always fresh on Tuesday. They made sourdough bread on Monday and threw it out Wednesday. Or rather, they sold it at a discount for people wanting to feed the ducks, and then probably at the end of the day, finally, they threw it all out. I don't recall. I do remember a man who would bring his son to the bakery every Wednesday and then go feed the ducks.
Yeah.
He would buy all of the sourdough bread.
Why all of it?
You know, you're not supposed to feed the ducks sourdough bread at all.
This guy must have been
It
loaded.
goes up in their stomach, and then they all die. At least that's what I've heard. You know, I never saw any ducks die myself, but I did notice a substantial decrease in the duck population over the course of a few years. I just never thought to stop the man and tell him that he was killing the ducks by feeding them sourdough bread. And if you want my opinion on the matter, and I told Orville this as well, if you want to feed ducks, or birds, or any kind for that matter, it's best to buy seed. I mean, when you think about it, breads of any sort don't occur in nature.
No, you're
They
right.
don't grow on trees or spring up from the bushes. I don't think birds know what to do with bread. What was I saying? Oh, yes. So I bought Orville some rye bread. What a fine day it was.
It was a fine day. Now back to patch note reading. Yeah, like the 20% really isn't that bad from what I've seen. Also, yes, there is an add-on that lowers it by 10. Where is it? I think it's on hit. Recharge rate by 10%, blah, 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 blah. Duration of stuns. Now causes Right of Judgment trails to inflict exhausted for 10. That's actually not a bad one. Now decreases your terror radius by 2 meters for each survivor afflicted with torment. So that's a max of 8. And his max range is 10 meters. 32 minus 8, that's 2. 24 minus another 8 from monitor and abuse. That's for 16. I mean, you can get almost in range. And I mean, if you run that with like Iridescent Seal of Metatron, Huh. Now causes survivors injured by punishment of the dam to become oblivious for 80 seconds. Now causes punishment of the dam to replenish rights of judgment charge by 30%. Oh, that's cool. Now causes survivors inflicted with torment to spawn rights of judgment. This is the coolest one, by the way. Scarlet Egg, this is the coolest fucking add-on they gave him. This is such a cool idea. I love this. Because this means that dude who randomly like walks into the trails like when you're chasing somebody, now there's more of a consequence to it. Because he could spread it to his teammates. Now reveals the auras of survivors injured by punishment of the dam for 8 seconds. That's good. This one right here is so good. That's 10 seconds, by the way, with Lethal Pursuer. It's 10 seconds of aura reading just for landing your ability. Now grants undetectable while using rights of judgment. Now reveals the aura of survivors within 3 meters for 6 seconds upon missing punishment of the damned. That's actually kind of cool. Apparently this is bugged on PTB, by the way, from what I've seen. Can make them perma exhausted. That's fucking insane. Now decreases the duration of stuns while using rights of judgment by 15%. That's a cool idea. I like this one. I don't know if it'll be good, but I like this one. Plus you can combo that with new hubris, which we'll get to in a minute. Now reveals the aura of the rescuer when a survivor is saved by a cage for 8 seconds. That's cool. Now increases punishment of the dam range by 5%, was 12. Now increases the speed at which punishment of the dam travels by 10%. That is really, really cool. I like this one. Now decreases the cooldown by 10%. Now increases maximum duration of rights of judgment by 5 seconds. Oh, instead of 1. Okay. Now 1. It used to just be... Okay, you know what? Now decreases punishment of the dam's range by 25% and increases its width by 25%. I'm not saying that I'm the reason this add-on exists. I'm just saying I've been wanting this kind of add-on for years. And I will not shut up about it every time I get the chance to talk about it. Just saying. It stacks with the during, that's good. No, I'm sure it isn't that good. I just like it as an option. It does mean that, like, short loops, you should, like, never miss your punishment, or never miss the M2. Recharge rate by 10%. Now increases the range by 25% and decreases its width by 25%. Clown. Okay. I haven't played or seen anything on Clown, so I can't really speak on any of this. What I have seen is most of the reception has been pretty bad. However, I have seen some people enjoy some of the changes. Now, we'll see. The thing is, it's PTB. The whole point of it, and we said this with the artist changes, we said this with the Xenomorph changes, we said this with the Twins rework, the whole point of the PTB is to test shit. And that's the whole point. So if this stuff doesn't work, and it really is that bad, it's not going to go to live. I'd rather them test it than just, like, not do anything, you know? Sadly, my favorite add-on in the entire game, Cigar Box... Okay, my second favorite. I think Poster has probably become my most favorite. Cigar Box was nerfed massively. That's over half of its range gone. So, I already don't like this. But, again, this is a wait-and-see thing. I will say it is weird that they're doing all these hinder changes, because where is it? Antidote, tonic. The lingering effect is only a second. I find this very odd considering Vigil is a thing still. Because this is basically going to just not hinder you now. Outside of the cloud. Which is sad. But, you know, it is what it is. Pig. I've also heard mixed things on the pig changes. The night ones, I've heard basically everyone says are bad, so we'll look at that in a second. The pig ones have been more mixed, honestly, than the clown ones. The clown ones have been mostly everyone agrees that they're pretty bad and shouldn't go through. The night ones, most people have been saying they're pretty bad and shouldn't go through. The pig ones, though, I have seen probably the most back and forth. So I don't, again, I don't know what to think about most of these, because increase the movement speed increase the ambush movement speed to 7 meters a second. Cool. It's going up by 0.2. Increase the crouch movement speed to 4. Cool. Going up by 0.2. Decrease the time it takes to crouch and uncrouch. That's cool. Increase the rate at which your terror radius fades. Oh, they increased the rate? So it takes longer now. Am I reading that right? It takes longer? People are just mad that they... Yeah, because when they changed her traps last time, people got mad. Does no one remember this? Remember the last time they changed her traps? The terror radius change is weird, though, because it looks like what they're trying to do is encourage you to go into stealth more often. But maybe... I see. Well, Yoshi, that makes sense. I think the other thing they're doing here is they're trying to encourage you to stealth up on the survivors and not just, like, pop it when you're nearby. I think that's also part of what this is. Maybe. Meanwhile, chucking Ghostface game. Yeah, but they have cooldowns. She doesn't have a cooldown. She can just do it. I thought they were going to make it take or be faster because they didn't do that when they lowered her terror radius. We'll see. I don't think it's the worst idea in the world to make it do that. If they're trying to future-proof it a little bit, I don't mind it. I think it's fine. It's a little annoying, but, like, I kind of get it, you know? It's not the end of the world. Pig's add-on, medical file now increases crouch movement speed by 5%, was 10. What's 5% of 4 point? I don't know why they didn't go through Farah, sorry. Last will now increases ambush speed by 3%, was 6, and increases the time to charge ambush by 10%, was 30. That's a buff, right? Increases the time to charge ambush by 10%, was 33. That's a buff, right? Because that means it's a faster charge, because it increases it by 10% rather than 33. Yeah, okay. Okay. No longer decreases missed ambush attack cooldown. Wait, what? Workshop Grease. No longer decreases missed ambush attack cooldown, was 10%. What? So what did they do to it? What did they do to it then? I'm so confused. Whatever. I think the pick changes are good. Like, genuinely, I think these are good. It's not going to move her or anything. Nothing's going to move her. I think this is the sad realization with characters like Pig. It doesn't matter if her ambush was an insta-down. It's not moving her. They removed the missed cooldown. It was charge time and cooldown, so they removed the cool... Oh! I wish they said the other part for those of us who don't know, but okay, thank you. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, it doesn't matter what you do to Pig. She's always going to be, like, not a good killer. All you can really do is try to play into her gameplay fantasy more, and it looks like they're trying to do that. I've said before that Pig isn't a stealth killer, and with these changes, she might actually be a stealth killer now. Not a good one, but a stealth killer nonetheless. Because, again, it seems like now you're going to be using the ambush for its namesake, an actual ambush. Not just, like, crouching at a loop. I mean, you'll still be doing that, obviously, but, like, you have options, which is good. I like that. We'll see. We'll see. Again, I'd have to see. This one, I don't mind the pig changes. I think these are fine. I don't mind the pyramid head changes. Clown changes. I don't think they should go through with this, but enough pushback has been on the clown changes. I don't think they're going to go through with it. Knights. Increased maximum patrol length to 38 was 32. Increased patrol path creation speed to 15 meters a second was 13. Increased patrol path acceleration by ×2. Increased stray speed while creating a patrol path to 100%. Increased the standard spawn time of the Carnifex to 8 was 5. Assassin 4, 5. 4 was 10. Well, Jailer's back to having, like, no point. Why would you ever use Jailer instead of Assassin? Unless you're going to camp the banner. I don't hate these changes. I haven't seen what they've done to Unbound. Wait, yeah, they fixed the bug, didn't they? So it's not working on all, or it's not working on killer vaults now, like Legion. The Knight's add-ons, Call to Arms, now increases the patrol path length by 4 meters was 10. Path creation speed by 7% was 16. Okay, fair enough. It's just to compensate for that, I guess. The Oni increased the Demon Strike turn rate during the open phase of the attack to 450 degrees was disabled. Oni, Oni mains, you're gonna have to tell me what this one means. I don't understand. 450 degrees. So what, you can spin, what, you can do a full 360 and a little bit more now? Okay, cool. And Chucky and Wesker. Yeah, I saw that. I think that's fine. I don't think Unbound should have worked that way in the first place. It was fun and cool, but like it was weird that it was just on them. You know? It probably still works on Windows, right? Or does it not work on Windows either? Is it just like no vaults from power at all? The new Fog Vial. Am I a Springtrap main now? No, we're a Springtrap main until I get the 100 hours on Springtrap, which, if I keep doing shit like this, will take forever. That means you had way too much control. It felt so slippery. What are you talking about? The Oni change? Oh, I see. Oh, I see what they're doing with this now. Oh, okay. No. This makes more sense. Okay. This is a good change, now that I think about it. Well, probably not. It just increases their vault speed. It's not like an actual power vault. New survivor item Fog Vial. Press the blah blah blah. Suppressing scratch marks and auras. It's basically just the thing. 33% occupancy. One charge has 10-meter radius. Reaches maximum size after 2 seconds. Reaches maximum size after 1.5, 1.2, last 12, last 10, last 8. Recharges after a minute. Add-ons. Recharge by 5 seconds. Decreases the expansion by 1 second. Increases the fog cloud lifetime by 2 seconds. Increases the maximum size by 2 meters. Decreased visibility and sound while in the fog. This last one right here is going to cause problems. This last one right here, this potent extract, this one's gonna cause fucking problems. I can see it now. uh... This is gonna cause problems. It doesn't give you a center reticle? That's probably just a PTB thing. Yoshi, I can almost promise you it's just a PTB thing. It should be the exact same code, so I would assume, yeah. I like this one though. Decreases the expansion time by 1 second. That means like this one right here, the rare one, will literally pop in 0.2 seconds. It's kind of funny. I don't know. I don't really know what to think about this. The only weird thing about it is that it's an add-on with that recharges, or an item that recharges. So like you can use it throughout the match forever. It's like a filter over the screen. That sounds fucking terrible. Keys. Upon using item channeling. While near a locked chest, press the use button to quickly open the chest. Consumes one charge, guarantees an item of rare rarity or higher. Unlocking a chest with a key reveals its aura in yellow to other survivors in range. One survivor can rummage through the unlocked chest once. Guarantees an item of rare rarity or higher. While performing the rummage action, the rummaging survivor's aura appears to the key holder. While near a closed hatch, press the blah blah blah. The key is no longer destroyed upon the survivor completing the interaction and escaping the trial. I don't like that. I don't like this last one. I feel like it should be broken if you open the hatch. I don't know. Reveals aura of survivors within 48 meters for 8 seconds. Reveals the aura of survivors within 56 meters for 9 seconds. Reveals the aura of survivors within 64 meters for 10 seconds. Increases charges by 1. Decreases time to channel key by 35. Increases the duration of the aura revealed by 2 seconds. Wait, so is there no more killer aura reveal on the keys anymore? There's still a blood hammer, but it was reworked? Oh. Using the key reveals the killer to you, and you to the killer. No one's using this. No one's fucking using this anymore. No one. No one is using this anymore. Oh my god. Reduces number of charges by 2. Reduces aura reveal time by 6 seconds. So, okay. You put this on. Let's say you're using the rare skeleton key. Also, Hux's experiment, thank you for the follow, by the way. So, okay, so you put the rare skeleton key on. You put blood amber on, right? You activate it to see the killer's aura. He sees you, you see him for 4 seconds. And it uses 2 of your charges, so you get, at most, 2 more uses out of it. Now, is this always bad? Wait, hang on, did I do my math right? 3 more, no, yeah, 2 more uses. No, I did do my math right. Yeah, because it would go to 4, yeah. So, let's say in theory, okay, if you're playing against a trapper or like that's really it. Because every other killer, so like let's say you're playing against a Ghostface. Yeah, Ghostface is a bad 115 killer. His aura being revealed would hurt him immensely, even if you can see his and he can see yours. The problem, he can just go undetectable. Same with Chucky, same with Wraith, same with Pig. And then if it's a killer like Dracula, who cares? Seeing his aura doesn't... You know what? You know what? Alright, Yoshi, have a good one. I'm not playing PTB. We're just looking at patch notes at this point. Thank you for the head pat for Bart. He's not on the screen, but thank you. No one's using Blood Ambers again. The only, like you could, like, maybe run this with the Eyes of Belmont and make the aura reveal 8 seconds. I'm sorry, no, 6 seconds. You would make it 6 seconds with the max one. Like, okay. Sure. Sure, I don't mind this key change. I like the idea that the keys have an inherent use, like, off the bat. 2 inherent uses off the bat. That's cool. It's similar to how toolboxes have 2 uses, how medkits have 2 uses. Now, what about maps? Press the use item button to start channeling the map. Once fully channeled, consume 1 charge to reveal the auras of windows and pallets in range for a set duration. While revealing auras, press the use item button to create a beam of light at your location. Generators within 32 meters of the beam of light are revealed to all survivors. Beam of lights is visible and audible to survivors only. Okay. Common map reveals auras 24 meters for 10 seconds. Reveals auras within 32 meters for 12. Reveals 40 meters for 14. Reveals auras of 48 for 14. Causes pool of blood. Oh, that's an event one. Okay, never mind. Increases the duration of the auras revealed by maps by 2 seconds. Increases the charges by 2. Increases the maximum range of the map by 8 meters. When using the map, all totems within range are revealed. The killer's aura is revealed within 8 meters of the beam of light, reduces the beam of light duration by 10 seconds, reduces the number of charges by 2. How long does a beam of light last? Is it the second one? Is it the second number for how long the beam of light lasts? Because if it reduces it by... That's 4 seconds. Also, it's sad to me that the map now has a better aura reading thing for the killer than the fucking keys do. I mean, I don't hate this. I hate that Windows wasn't reworked because this exists now, but whatever. Retired offerings. Uncommon. Milky Glass, no! These add-ons can no longer be equipped to their corresponding items. What the behavior? You can... These add-ons can no longer be equipped to their corresponding items, but will remain visible in each survivor's respective inventories? You're not even giving us blood points? Why? Why? It's just taking up server space. Just... Okay. Moving on to the killer perks. Why? Why? Just get rid of the fucking... I scared the heck out of a new player as I used glass beads and left them near a chest. Oh, I see. Just... I don't even care, like if it's like, oh, we're giving everyone who has these add-ons like 3 million blood points or something, right? Like, I don't even care if, like, the amount you have matters the reward. I don't give a shit. Just get rid of the fucking... If you're gonna get rid of them, get rid of them. Don't just have them sitting there taunting you. Oh my god. Why? That's so dumb. This better just be a PTB thing. Insidious. Decrease the time it takes to activate to 1 second was 2. Okay. Will this make Insidious good? No. Will it make the people who use Insidious happy? Yes. Also, you motherfuckers are about to see some of the funny... If this hits live while I'm still doing the 100 hours of Springtrap, which it might, I'm running this with Fazcoin, and I'm gonna have the time of my fucking life. I'm gonna throw my terror radius on the other side of Shaq and just stand there for a second. Get the undetectable for the whole time, and they're not gonna know. Oh, fuck. Hubris. Increase the duration of the exposed effect to 30 seconds was 20. Not a bad change. I don't think it's really going to change too much with Hubris. It's still not going to be a good perk, but, you know, that's fun for the Hubris enjoys out there. Dragon's Crib. Decrease the cooldown to 30 seconds. I don't know why Behavior keeps buffing Dragon's Grip. They really, 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 really want Dragon's Grip to be a thing. Like, they really... This is like the 4th change it's gotten. In like 2 years. It's kind of funny. I mean, again, my fishing streams, I'm gonna love it. Makes Hubris from C- to C in my eyes. That's cool. Standing there menacingly. I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be meta, but at least, like, I don't think it's useless now. 1 second, standing still for 1 second isn't that bad. Especially, again, like, there's certain loops where Insidious on its own is actually not that bad. The one I mention all the time is Shaq. You would be surprised how often standing still at the side of Shaq with Insidious gets you hits. Even against good survivors, because your terror radius left. They think you're gone. What's up, Luna? Scourge Hook, Hangman's Trick. Increase the aura range from 16 meters to 12. It's S tier now. It's fucking S tier. Woo! What did I say yesterday? Didn't I say something along the lines of, like, they're gonna try to make it actually usable? Behavior. Hangman's Trick is never gonna be a thing. It's never gonna be a thing if you keep making it useless. Like, Hangman's Trick is only good if you're running it with Jagged Compass, and even then, saying it's good is a stretch. It's the only way to make it useful, not good. Overwhelming Presence. This one's interesting. I did read this one while I was at the store. When a survivor starts using an item within 32 meters of you, 32 meters of you, by the way, it is not affected by terror radius. 32 meters of you. They gain exhausted for 15 seconds. When a survivor within 32 meters of you gains exhausted, you see the closest exhausted survivor's aura for 4 seconds. This perk has a 25-second cooldown. Now, here's the thing with this. This first effect, really cool. This is a really cool effect. This is a really cool effect on its own. I don't think it's going to be, like, 100% the greatest thing, but 15 seconds of aura. This includes toolboxes for sabotaging. Which means they can't sabo a hook and then dead hard you, because they'll be exhausted. This means using toolboxes on. This means using toolboxes on. What's it called? Fucking son of a bitch. Gens. This means using medkits, and there's no limit on this. So if they pop a syringe or a septic in your face, then they're exhausted for 15 seconds. That doesn't seem like much, but that means they can't just lithe away. They can't just, like, 99 their sprint burst away. They just get exhausted for 15 seconds. But the thing with this, though, is much like the the rapid response, I think it is, the Aurela perk that just came out. This second effect is what I'm looking at. When a survivor within 32 meters of you gains exhausted, you see the closest exhausted survivor's aura for 4 seconds. This includes Languin Touch, genetic limits, any add-on that does it, like the new Pyramid Head one. And this doesn't seem good, but so let's say you're running genetic limits. Let's say you're running genetic limits and you hit a survivor with an M1 on Springtrap. They get exhausted, so they can't use Life, they can't use Dead Hard, they can't 99 their sprint burst, they can't use, well, they're injured, so they can't use Dramaturgy anyways. All of these things. Plus, if you're running Lethal Pursuer, you get 6 seconds of aura reading on them. Doesn't seem like much, but that can matter. Is this going to be a super meta-defining perk? No. But Overwhelming Presence actually has a use in the game now. And yeah, you could run it on Chica's Bib on Springtrap. Not even just run Chica's Bib restaurant menu. You'll get your axe before the aura reading ends. Especially if they run into it. Hang on, chat. I gotta check something. Yoshi, why did you send me I'm the fucking mimic? Why? Why did you have to send? You know, I think it's time, chat. I think it's time to insert. Anyways, this is just a really good. I like this. And again, the perk, ironically, the perk that people run, or the thing people run the like with Languin Touch a lot is Spies from the Shadows, right? You can run this instead. Get the aura reading. Fuck it. Or Mindbreaker. They'd have to be in 32 meters, but as you're walking up to the gen, you'll see it. And if you're playing a stealth kill, oh my god, I could see this. You could run this on Chucky with Mindbreaker. Start walking up to the gen. Hang on. When a survivor gains exhausted. Gains. I'd have to test that once it hits live. Because it depends on what they mean by gain. Because if they already have exhausted. But on top of that, like, even if you don't bring another perk for this, even if they exhaust themselves, if they use Life, you get 4 seconds of aura reading. If they use Sprint Burst, you get 4 seconds of aura reading. If they use Dead Hard, you get 4 seconds of aura reading. And depending on your killer, that's not useless. Yes, this perk will finally make mirror shards on Chucky useful. Finally. A worthy opponent. Chica's Bib isn't that good. Look, I'm not saying Chica's Bib's good. What I'm saying is that this can combine with it. That's all. I like this. I like this change a lot. Again, the thing I hate about a lot of perks isn't necessarily that they're bad, right? I don't hate that, like... I'm trying to think of one offhand. Like Blood Echo. Blood Echo's a good one, right? Blood Echo's not that good, especially with the current healing meta. But it has a purpose. It has a use. There's something you can do with it. You can make a build around it. You can do something with it, right? Some killers can use it. They're like blah, 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 blah. It has a purpose. The old Overwhelming Presence had a purpose, but the purpose was also so bad and had no feedback of any kind. Yeah, I like this change. It means Overwhelming Presence has a point. That's the thing. Franklin's device increased the aura reading range to 64 meters, was 32. No longer causes dropped items to lose charges over time. Huh. I was half right. I don't hate this. I don't hate this at all. I kind of think it's fine. I don't know. Yeah, I don't hate this. Survivor perks, potential energy no longer requires a minimum time spent repairing the gen to activate. Decrease the amount of repair required to earn a token to 1%. I don't run potential, so I don't know what this even means, but I think it's a buff. Yeah, it probably is due to the fog orb, because if it doesn't lose charges because it's on a cooldown, I don't know how that would work. Any means necessary. Decrease the time it takes to raise a pallet to 3 seconds was 4. Cool. It's cool, I guess. Better together, the aura of the generator you were repairing no longer has a range limit. Cool. Increase the duration of survivors' auras. Aura reading to 30 seconds was 10. If you play solo queue, bring this fucking perk. I am gonna say this shit till the day I die. If you are playing solo queue, bring Better Together. It is one of the best solo queue perks in the entire fucking game. Please. Moving on. Still Sight, my favorite survivor perk in the entire game that I never use. Decrease the time it takes to activate to 2 seconds was 4. Let's fucking go. This might actually be good now. I'm not even kidding. This might actually be good now. Because holding a check spot for 4 seconds is pretty much almost never going to happen, even against killers like me who stand still for a while. But holding one for 2 seconds? That's not unheard of. Yeah, I'm scared to see what happens with Still Sight. This is the buff I've been saying since it came out. Make it 2 seconds instead of 4. But we'll see. We'll see how this... Did Still Sight show totems? I forget. Is it chests or totems? It's just chests, right? Still Sight. The auras of the killer, as well as chests and generators within 24 meters. Okay, yeah. Yeah, interesting. I like this change. I don't know. We'll see. Built to last. Decrease the time spent in a locker to 8 seconds was 12. I think behavior, genuinely, I think with reading this change and the Streetwise change we'll get to in a second, and the Franklin's Demise change, I think behavior is genuinely trying to make items more of like your playstyle on Survivor. Now, I'd be curious if we're going to see nerfs to toolboxes and medkits soon. I think flashlights are fine, but to encourage people not to just bring those two. So we'll see. Appraisal. Increase the number of tokens to 4 was 3. Each chest can now be rummaged twice was once. So you can rummage like 8 times now? Oh, that's cool. I like that. I like appraisal. Okay. Streetwise, the first time you deplete an item with charges, see the killer's aura for 8 seconds. Items with charges retrieved from chests have 80% charges. Again, this is them trying to encourage you to use chests. Rest in peace, my champion of light build. Detective's Hunch. Increase aura reading duration to 20 seconds was 10. Maps no longer trap reveal. Okay. Deja vu, no maps no longer. Okay. No, I don't mind any of these changes. Other than built to last, I think all of them are fine. Yeah, no, I knew what it meant, Spirit. I knew. Yeah, you can use 2 charges on one. Wait. Oh, you can use 2 tokens on one. Okay, so okay. No, I see what you mean. Okay, so yeah, so it is still only 4. Okay, that's fine. So basically, you're like doubling how many chests are in the trial. That's fine. And if you combo that with a key, yeah, if you combo that with a key, can you rummage twice or 3 times? I don't know. I like it regardless. It sounds interesting. I don't know. No one's still going to use it because it's not sprint burst or unbreakable. So when only 2 survivors remain, letting 2 struggle skill checks pass without any input will immediately skip the sacrifice sequence. Okay. Players have access to a new preset system. Number of loadout presets and cosmetics is increased to 7. Players can now drop down to choose the one they want to use. Presets can be renamed. Yes. Loadouts and cosmetic presets remain separated. Cool. Custom game changes I don't care about. More space to chase survivors or loot killers. A small reference to a narrative universe. What? Fallen Refuge. Oh, right. They're not. It's not a new map. They're just adding like a section of it for Walking Dead. Okay, I was very confused. Yeah, I'm Glitchtrap now. Shh. Fix issues, sound effects, survivor. I read through these bugs because sometimes they actually are impactful. Fix an issue where an incorrect percentage was shown in the description for Knight's Call to Arms. Fix an issue that caused Pixel release toxin to not apply exhausted status. Fix an issue where the depleted item icon will become active when getting close to an unclocked locker. Fix an issue where you get stuck in the carry animation. Oh, that's for 2v8. Fix an issue where the ghoul's forward momentum during Kaneki's leap could be canceled by holding backwards. I didn't even know that was a thing. Fix an issues with lose Houndmaster when rescuing a survivor, blah, blah, blah. Fix an issue that caused the good guy sound effects that would play after vaulting. It only took you it took you 7 months behavior. Fix an issue in Toba Landing where the map traps, blah, blah, blah. Fix an issue in the Garden of Joy map where Victor would be pushed out of bounds by jumping against a rock. Freddy Fazbear's where a pallet could not be broken on one side. Perks, fix an issue where using the killer's power to vault would trigger unbounds. Fix an issue where the killer's obsession would change when Dramaturgy spawned a key. With the unique wedding ring. Why would you fix that? This one's funny. I like this one. Okay. Fix. That's fucking hilarious. Fix an issue where other characters in the lobby would not appear grayed out when they were in the match. Fix an issue where the size of the Rift unlock tiers popped up did not follow the UI scale setting. Fix an issue that caused the English in user license agreement to link with the French private policy document. What? Fix an issue where the English end user license agreement to link to the French private privacy policy documentation. Okay. Fix it. Okay. Fix an issue where charity sounds would start as their full level before being suppressed by Oblivious. That's funny. I like that. That's funny that this was even a bug. Oh, that was thunder. I thought someone fell. That's hilarious. But no, honestly though, like I like this change. I like this entire patch. I like the 2 new survivor perks. I like Pyramid's changes. I don't like Clown's changes. I like Pig's changes. Knight's changes are up in the air for me. I like the new fog vials. The keys are good. I think maps are good. I think they could honestly buff this add-on, but I'm kind of cool with it being how it is. Killer perk changes are nice. I like all of these except for Hangman's Trick, man. Like, behavior, just change what it does. Why'd you make it a Scourge Hook? Survivor perks, all of them are cool. I like all these changes except for Built to Last. I think this one might be a bit too much, but we'll see. One Survivor is already... Yeah, I mean... Here's my guess with that one. It's the same thing with why we're pretty sure that Dracula was kill switched on PTB for Springtrap. My best guess would be oh my god. My best guess would be it's a licensing problem, not an actual PTP issue. I just like that now we have smoke bombs, so I can finally do the joke of smoke bomb, and then, like, it's the new clipping add-on, right? So, oh, Mr. Hippo is probably going to be there for a minute. Her perks are still available on PTB, Lampy. Yeah, they say you can still use her perks on PTB, you just can't play her. Yeah, I don't know how long Mr. Hippo is going to be there for. That was a big patch, chat. It took me like over an hour to read all of that. It's kind of nuts. I'm gonna have to do a couple Survivor ones. Fuck! Because console... Oh, we're not playing PTB either. I was just reading the patch notes. Why am I still getting... Do I have new challenges to do? Oh, I do. Break 10 generators in a single trial. Why did I not see this? Sure. Break 30 pallets. Interrupt and grab a survive. You have got to be fucking kidding me. Behavior, can you stop making that a thing? Her hair didn't load. I mean, that could also be. It could be something stupid. So, wait, hang on. I have to break... Did I read that correctly? Break 10 generators in a single trial. Fine. 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 Fine behavior. I'll break 10 generators in a single trial.
Fix your fucking game, devs.
Oh, that got Mr. Hippo to go away. Let's go. Oh, no, that was the backup one from earlier. The Endure 5 Sun Quest Twisted Masquerade. Yeah, I just stopped trying to go for it. Like, completely. It just said pallets, I believe. Break 30 pallets, or cleanse 1 totem. I feel like there's a bias there. break 30 pallets or cleanse a totem. You know, the choice is yours. Were there any more weird ones? No. My riff's done, but I need something to do, so this is fine. It's such a weird disparity. Why isn't it like cleanse like 4 totems or something? Why is it just 1? I'm trying to think of something funny I can do with Bonnie's. It's so stupid. Hello, me. Miller, I do have 1 point of criticism. You could have made my fingers longer. I'm kidding. It's fine. Also, Chad, don't forget the last podcast will be out tomorrow. Ugh. Snuff 100 boon totems or drop 1 pallet. Let's go. I got a challenge idea for you. Try your absolute damnedest to get any sort of value out of Opus Phone. Here's the thing with Opus Phone. Here is the thing with Office Phone. Here's the thing. Office Phone does get value. It does. It genuinely does. You'll never know it, though. You'll never fucking know it. Unless they happen to be injured waiting for a flashlight save, you'll never know it. Yes. I know they might be listening to the podcast. And listen, I respect opinions, man, but I cannot confidently agree with them where they thought Access Panel was actually his worst add-on. I just can't. I cannot agree with Access Panel being Springtrap's worst add-on. I've gotten tangible value out of Access Panel. We can agree on how strong or good it is, but we cannot say it's his worst. What? I jump scared myself, Dwight. Holy shit. Thank you, Fastcoin. Your patronage is much appreciated. She held that spot for a while. Hang on. Hello. Are you a boil over? Take care. All right, Spirit. Have a good one. That one on my right was getting done a lot, too. Fucking blast mine. Nice try. Party pallets are fun. Ugh. Yeah, I was gonna say, there's no way I'm making it to that in time. Get spring spotted? Oh, it always feels good. I think I can actually make it to this one. Well, I don't know if you were lagging or not, but that's unfortunate for you. Get this. Compression hits a couple other ones. I think someone's coming for the save now. No? I'm just gonna keep checking this to get the undetectable, see if they notice me. They didn't notice me. I don't know, maybe stop dodging so much and just run in the straight line. That might help. I heard the Dwight drop. I don't know where he went, but I heard him drop. Oh no, the gen on the far side went away. I meant to hit you, Dwight. No one with the pallet save, huh? That's unexpected. I love how your immediate trigger response to boil over is just, nope, I'm gonna remote it. Well, of course. What else are they gonna do? Hang on. Get spring spotted. I cannot believe that fucking worked. Oh, I did it. I'm more surprised it landed. Now, Kate, why would I chase, or Yui, why would it, was that Yui or Kate? I can't tell. Now, why would I chase you to the other side of the map? I would love to hear your reasonings. Oh, I love this. I love this killer. Put you over there. I think this one hit the gin kick limit. We got the 10 kicks, by the way. Well, now I know where you are. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to walk over here. Have I ever mentioned how much I love Fazcoin, chat? This is like my favorite, or one of my favorite add-ons of this. It's so goofy, and it has so many applications. I love it so much. Any chance she's doing she going to a door? She's probably gonna get the hatch. That's fine. That was pretty much an 11 hook game. I'll take it. Oh, how unfortunate for you. Oh, no, I think you get that. Yeah, I think she gets that. She was just waiting. GG's. No, I will never understand why people bring Boil Over into the event. It will never make sense to me. Smash hit, adrenaline, decisive finesse. That explains a bit. I got fucking 3 spring spots from that match. Fazcoin is the best add-on. Did I do all the challenges? Oh, I still have to break 30 pallets, of course. I don't know, chat. What am I in the mood to try? Okay, let's just run the whack. Why not? Shut up, Springtrap. Nobody, Glitchtrap. Nobody cares. I'm the real Glitchtrap now. Yum yum. Yeah. What do you want, Yum Yum? What's wrong, baby girl? Hello. Hi. Hmm. I don't know what to run, chat. Seeing the new Pyramid Head add-on made me think about how amazed I was that they didn't make one of Springtrap's Eries. This is the one that breaks pallet. I'm kind of glad they did. No, I do any of the range killers have an add-on like that? I don't think they do, because Hunter's doesn't. Deathslinger doesn't. Even though I heard a suggestion for one that I thought would be cool. I heard a suggestion for, like, if you shoot someone over a pallet, you can break them over, like, and you pull them into the pallet breaks, but the chain also breaks immediately. I liked that one. That was a really cool idea. No, I don't think any of the range killers really have any add-ons like that. Trickster doesn't, for sure. What? I love you too. What? Yeah, I know. I don't know what else to run. I'll just run Genetic to be funny. No, I'll run Langwind instead. Because that doesn't... Langwind's... doesn't require terror radius, right? Yeah. I know Yum Yum. She's a very good kitty. And she fucking knows it. Well, yeah, the other thing, though, is with some of those, like Chucky, for example, Hardhead is one of his worst add-ons. You don't want to break pallets with Chucky. Same thing with Vecna. A lot of times Mage Hand would be better. That's why I don't mind them on those killers, because they're options. They're not, like, the answer. It's not like Wesker's, where, like, I feel like Wesker's is, like, and again, maybe this is my ignorance towards Wesker, but Wesker's Vial is, like, one of, or the lab photo is, like, really strong, isn't it? What? Fuck it, chat. We're running Cruel Limits. I don't know what this build is. Ow, Yum, that hurts. Your claws are going into my leg. That hurts. You know better. Thank you. I swear, chat, my cat, Yum, my cat can understand me. She knows. Ow. Stop. Ow. There you go. Good girl. Also, I know some people think it's weird for me to talk to my cat while I'm on stream. My response to anyone who thinks that, fuck you. I love my cat. Right, Yum Yum? They can't see you, but right? She knows I love her. She knows she's spoiled. Ah, she knows her claws hurt me. They hurt me a lot. You heathen. I don't know. The Pyramid Head add-ons, though, the changes to the Pyramid Head add-ons give me hope. Because if they're willing to go back and change his to be, like, as impactful as they seem to be, that means they're willing to go back through other killers and do it. Because while Pyramid Head was definitely on the top of the list of killers that needed it, there are some other killers who kind of need some add-on passes. I think Trapper's fine. I think Wraith is fine. Hillbilly's fine. Nurse is fine. Myers is fine. Hag, as I think add-on wise, she's fine. Doctor's fine. Bubba's fine. Huntress is fine. Freddy's definitely good now. Pig is fine. Clown, we'll fucking see. Spirit probably is okay. I think Legion is fine. Plague's alright. Yeah, Plague's fine. Ghostface is good. I think Demogorgon needs one. Oni needs one. No one talks about it, but I think Oni definitely needs an add-on pass. Deathslinger needs an add-on pass. Blight needs fucking... Listen, I'm not even going to talk about Blight, or else we'll be here for like 3 hours. Also, I might start leveling up Pyramid Head just so I can get some add-ons on him. Also, on the list, chat, I think I'm going to swap... I think I'm going to swap Doctor for Pyramid Head. If the changes go through, he looks way more interesting than he was before. The problem with Pyramid Head before, obviously, was the same problem everybody had, and it's his lack of add-ons and build variety. But with this change to add-ons... well, he's got some build variety now, so we'll see. Blight needs an exorcism. One way to put it. Blight needs a lot of things. Also, I think, I know we've been seeing cakes a lot because of the event, but I really do think genuinely that after, you know, the first week or so, people realize that map offerings don't work like they used to and stop bringing them finally. I think that's what happened. Look at his tail, Jet. His fluffy little fucking tail. I'm getting that totem. The totem's mine. No! Don't you fucking dare grab my other totem. They're my totems. You son of a bitch! Hello. Those are my totems, my blood points, mine! Whoa, what the fuck? Was she lagging or was I lagging? He had deliverance? Yeah, it works for me. Well, then. No one has dropped a pallet, by the way. Look at that finesse, did you, huh? You think she falls for it twice, chat? She didn't know because I was undetectable. So close yet so far. Sable gave up. I don't know why. Do you want to really take that out, man? I don't think you do. Nice. You're dead, aren't you? Yep, you go. You're a bot. Oh, I lost my invitation. Huh. I don't know where she went. Check this farther one just in case. I got my grab, chat. Let's fucking go. What's the best egg add-on? Let's do a tier list on the best egg add-ons. I'll fucking do it. You might be thinking to yourself, Bennett, why'd you go to that door? So they don't know I'm coming? I can just do this. Nice. That works for me. They dropped one pallet, by the way. I think one pallet got dropped the entire match. That was a spring shot? It would have if it hit. If that landed, it would have been a spring spot. Oh, it's a bot. Hang on. There's a chance they use the door. Pad my stats, chat. I know, Yum Yum. Is the bot gonna find the hatch already? She finished the gen. Come on. Hop in a door. You know you want to, Mr. Bot. Or Mrs. Bot or Sable. The bot healed, by the way. Come on, use the door. You know you want to. Nope, never mind. Fuck it. We ball. GG's. Whee! Vigil, sprint burst. Oh, Vigil? Ah, it didn't matter because of language, I'm assuming. It either takes them ages to find hatch or almost instantly. There's no between. Bots are weird. I would love to know their programming. Iron Will, Adrenaline, Botany, Deliverance. Iron Will, Adrenaline, Botany, Bardic. These two must have been together, right? That's too much of a coincidence. Life, Finesse, Unbreakable, Adrenaline. I'm pretty sure she DC'd because of internet issues, because there was a point in the match where I fucking teleported, so... Ugh. Hooray! Is that my first Pyramid Head Cosmin? Don't I have others? I don't. I don't have others. Why do I have, like, no goblets? Or, seals. No, it's goblets. What the fuck? What does the goblet one do? How did I use that many of them? What the fuck? What was I doing on my pyramid? What the fuck? Well, chat. I know it was a bit of a shorter stream tonight. And I started late because of the storm. Don't worry, tomorrow it's going to be a much longer stream, I promise. And it also doesn't help that I was reading patch notes for like for most of stream. But in any case, I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll probably start a little earlier, so if you're one of the earlier crowds who can't come to the later streams, we'll definitely be starting earlier.